Hey lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Ada, a YouTuber based in River State, Nigeria. And to my returning subscribers, you're welcome. It's always good to have you guys back here. So today we will be talking about a very sensitive topic, talking about our bodies as mothers, my body and your bodies. You know, as moms, we go through a lot of changes after childbirth. In fact, we start going through those changes from pregnancy, and after childbirth, we still notice more changes. So today I will be talking about it, and the aim of this video is not to body shame anybody. Of course, who am I to body shame you? We're in this boat together, and I'm sharing this video to encourage a mother out there who is currently going through one of these changes and is finding it difficult to talk about it or to embrace it. This is just to let you know that you are not alone. We've gone through these phases in our lives, and I'm also going to share how I dealt with my own changes and how I decided to live with it, because it is what it is. I can't change it, and I can't, kill myself for it. Number one change that you might notice on your body after childbirth is the one that is mostly very evident, and that's weight gain or weight loss. So a larger number of us always add weight after childbirth, whereas a very tiny number lose weight, maybe because of the workload that comes with nursing a new baby. I don't know. But for a lot of us, we add weight. For me, I added a lot of weight after I had my first child. When I got pregnant for my first child, I was a size 10. And after birth, I blew up to a size 14. If I can find a picture of me in that time, I will insert it somewhere in this video. Guys, it was not funny. At first, I felt I was enjoying. And this postpartum care that our mothers come to do, that's the omugo. It is, in as much as they're coming to help us to take care of the babies, they're also coming to help us to gain weight. There's this popular belief that if you don't eat very well, you don't have enough breast milk to breastfeed your child. So they give you pap, they will give you yam pepper soup, they will give you, in fact, everything. And it's not like the normal portion that you would eat, because there's nothing like portion control when it comes to Nigerian mothers. And they just keep deceiving us that, you need it, you need them, you go need them, make breast milk flow. And I was so naive, and I kept eating and eating, and you're not doing anything. So there's no way you're even burning any calories. So for that 3 months, you just sit down, eat, and gain weight. And by the time you realize what's going on, you've added so much weight, and then you now start dealing with losing that weight at the end of the day. By the time I was having my second baby, I was already a size 16. So you can imagine someone who was a size 10 going to a size 16. At a point, I did not love my body anymore. And I remember when I had my first child, my husband was at sea. By the time he was coming back, it was not the person I was before he left. I was already breastfeeding. My body had gone through a lot of changes, and I was no longer comfortable in my own body. I know that I would hide in the bathroom when I need to change up. Like, it kept going for a while, and he noticed it and had to call my attention to it. In fact, we had to talk about it before I was able to start, getting a bit comfortable. Number 2 change is the skin issue. Like, there are a lot of things that will go on with your skin, and that's why I just said skin issue, because there's stretch mark, there's discoloration, there's hyperpigmentation. Like, I just went to sleep one morning, I woke up, and stretch marks were coming out of my body. And guys, that was hard for me, because it's not like I had it before now. And it was not funny. It took me a long time to live with it, because at the end of the day, I realized that, well, it is here to stay. Yeah, I can't go through any surgery because of this. The one that killed me more was the one on my arms, because I could manage the one on my stomach, on my love handles, because, okay, I would wear something to cover them up, but then bikini, 2-piece is out of it for me now, because except now that we have high-waisted bikinis, maybe I can risk it because I have not tried it. It's one piece for me, one piece for you. But the one on my arm, because I was so used to wearing strapless clothes before I started having babies, it was so difficult for me because I was now very conscious. It really demoralized me. I was no longer wearing things that I would love to wear because I didn't want to show the stretch marks on my arm. But girls, at a point I told myself, I'm not key person. This is me. I didn't fall from heaven with stretch marks all over my body. Something happened and then this change has come to stay. I had to suck it up, build my confidence, and now I wear whatever I want to wear as long as I'm comfortable with it. The only thing you cannot catch me on is crop top. But if I have a high-waisted jean, I will still crop the top. Even if the mommy pouch is still going to be there, I will carry it around. It is my pouch. So there's also acne. There's also hyperpigmentation, guys. This hyperpigmentation of a thing, that one, it showed me when, like, I'm already dark-skinned. Forget all this light shining in my face now. I'm a very dark-skinned person. And when you now add that one to pregnancy darkness, I was looking like charcoal. And my nose does not swell low. It's now my lip that will swell and become so red. So you just picture this. I don't think I want to insert that picture anywhere here because the laughter that I will receive, it will not be fair on me. Like, I am so black and then my lips are so red. Imagine that. But guys, after birth, the hyperpigmentation will wear off with time. With time, you would go back to your natural states. Your skin will return to normal. Number 3 on my list is hair loss. So there's a popular saying here that when you start, as a woman, when you start having babies, you start sharing your hair to these children. So if you have baby number 1, you share your hair to baby number 1. Baby number 2, you share your hair. So like that, and it keeps going. So it happened to a lot of mothers, especially during breastfeeding. You hear them say that they are losing their hair, and or you hear some mothers say, after I had my so number of child, I lost all my hair. But that didn't happen to me. But I know that when I'm pregnant, my hair grows even fuller. But then it doesn't shed off after birth. So I'm lucky in that aspect. I can't have it on. I can't be having stretch mark, dealing with stretch mark, dealing with weight gain, and then deal with hair loss. So I was blessed in that aspect. Another one is bigger feet and bigger fingers. So for me, that was a blessing in disguise because by the time I was getting married, I was wearing a size 36 shoe. And so when I was having babies and then my feet started growing, I was happy because I am presently a size 39. So calculate it. So for each child, my feet grew. So from 36, I got to 37, 38, and then now I am now a size 39. So if you know that you already have big feet and you don't want it to grow, constantly wearing shoes that it will hold the ligaments or whatever of my feet together, and then the growth won't be so much. But for me, I did not because I wanted my feet to grow, and it did not return back to the previous size, guys. So if you know that you don't want your feet to grow, maybe you should try out this shoe technique. It might work for you. Then for your fingers, it swells up. For me, my finger used to swell whenever I am pregnant, so I can't even wear my rings. So if it's happening to you, it's very possible that you're part of the people whose fingers will swell during pregnancy. It might return back to its previous size after birth, but I don't know if it happens for everybody. Mine did return after birth, and then working out, I lost some weight. My finger returned to its previous size. So if you're experiencing it, it's also part of the changes that you might experience. Number 5 on my list, guys, is the amazing one. That's the boob cycle. I call it the boob cycle because it actually goes through its own stages. So when you're pregnant, you notice that your breast is getting fuller. You give birth, and that initial stage, you notice that because of the milk supply and all that, your breast tends to get fuller. And then after that stage comes the shrinking stage. So this shrinking stage is like when you've breastfed for a couple of months, you still have milk in there, but it now looks like there's nothing. It now looks flappy or shrinking. So for some people, it happens like that. For some, it doesn't. And then after this shrinking stage is the final stage, which is the sagging stage. That is after breastfeeding. And then you notice that, girl, these things are no longer like they used to be. Like the clothes you could wear before now without a bra is no longer possible. And you cannot participate in the braless day or something. So my advice for you at this point in time is to invest. You know what you're investing in? It's not crypto. You are investing in a good pair of bra, because those are the life support that these babies are going to be living on. Except you intend to go in for surgery. Thank God for that now. But if you're like someone like me who doesn't have the money for surgery, or who is also scared of going under the knife, girl, get yourself a good pair of bra, strong ones that will help you, because you need to package. I'm telling you, you can never remain the same after breastfeeding. Yes, except you want to dress up and then it's getting to your navel. You have to wear a good pair of bra. If you're used to wearing loose bras before childbirth, it might not be the same for you anymore. Like they would always say, ala dala odago. So if you understand what I mean, get yourself something to support you. Number 6 is the urinary incontinence. Guys, this big grammar is simple. It's just the loss of bladder control. Like, I know some women after childbirth, whenever they cough, whenever they sneeze, or even laugh very hard, urine drops, and it's beyond their control. I know there's a reason for it medically, but it happens to some mothers after birth. You just find out that you can no longer hold urine for as long as you can, even when maybe you're running to the toilet to ease yourself, and before you get there, it's out already. So it happens to some of us. I was fortunate that didn't happen to me. I would also advise that you do some Kegel exercises to strengthen your pelvic walls, to strengthen your pelvic muscles. It is very important. After childbirth, you need to do that as much as and as frequent as you can. It will help you to tighten those muscles again. Number 7 is forgetfulness, aka mommy brain. So guys, I know that for me, this happened more during pregnancy than after childbirth. When I was pregnant, I can forget most tiny things. I can forget anything. If I'm pregnant and there's something important, don't tell me, because I'm actually going to forget it. And you will notice that after you've had your baby, you start forgetting stuff. You might forget something as simple as your husband's birthday or your anniversary, or you're cooking and then you're forgetting. I don't know what the cause is, but it's happening to a lot of us after childbirth, like years after, and then the brain is still not keeping information like it will normally do before you had a baby. So if you're experiencing that as a new mom, it is normal. Another change that you experience is sleep disorder. Guys, if you are someone who loves to sleep, like loves to sleep a lot, motherhood is going to change that from you, because you can't be sleeping like you would normally sleep before you started having babies. Maybe because we are now more alert and sensitive to our environment as we have children or as we have kids around. But if you're someone that sleeps and just opens her legs and forgets that, oh, there's even a life before birth, it will definitely change after you've had a child. That might return after your child has gone off breastfeeding and the baby can now sleep all night. I think it might return for you if you're fortunate, but some of us, it never went back to normal. Number 9 is heartburn. For me, that didn't go away. I know I used to have heartburns when I was pregnant, and I felt it was going to go away after I had my babies. But no, my heartburn has remained that way even years after childbirth. It doesn't happen to me that way before I started having children. I can eat anything. But immediately after I started having kids, I started noticing that whenever I eat some particular kind of food, I would have heartburn, and I have to live on medications to help reduce this burning sensation. So if you're experiencing it, I think you should speak to your doctor to give you medications to help ease that burning sensation. It might go away for you, it might not, but then it's part of the changes that you will be experiencing. Number 10 and the final one is the hormonal change. Guys, a lot of mothers have gone through postpartum depression. Some of us, baby blues, and we didn't even know that we were going through such. So, like after you've had your child and 1 minute you just start having mood swings. 1 minute you're happy, the other minute you're sad, the other minute you're nervous. Like a lot of emotions keep going back and forth. And I think it's due to the hormones that are being released before birth, after birth, and even during breastfeeding. There are a lot of hormones in a woman's body that just keeps moving up and down as she gives birth and nurses her children. So guys, there you have it, the 10 common changes that you might experience after childbirth. This is not to say that these are the only things that you might experience. You might experience even more, but these are just the common ones that is mostly experienced by a lot of women. If you're experiencing something else that I did not mention in the video, or you did experience it, please put it down in the comment section below so that we can learn as well from you. And if you also want me to share more about my birth stories and bring in other mothers to also share their stories, please also leave that in the comment section. I would love to hear from you guys. That way it can be interactive and I would know what sort of videos you guys are interested in. Thank you guys for watching this video up to this point. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. Give this video a thumbs up, like this video. That's the only way that YouTube will keep pushing my videos out there. Help me. Also, just to let you know that no one is charging you for subscription. So someone asked me some days ago that if she subscribes to my channel, does it mean that she will be charged and then I will be paid? And I told her no, that no one is going to charge you. Nothing, there's no money that's going to leave your account. And no one is paying me. I just started YouTube, for crying out loud. YouTube does not even know that I exist yet. So I'm not being paid. And I don't even know if they pay me because of your subscription. Is it bad? Until I see you in my next video, stay blessed, guys. Stay amazing, stay safe, and be beautiful always. Bye.